What can be the example that we can take today? Something that has been like several times asked. Okay, let's take red. Okay, simple topic here, and people know about it. Now, red is a simple topic. Basically, you can talk a lot about it, but still, I'll tell you a couple of pointers that you can create your content on. But before I move ahead, I'll give you one funda as far as your abstracts is concerned. Whenever any topic given to you, abstract topic ho ya fir non-abstract topic, I think the best model to start your JD with is the pestle one. So a pestle, it's basically a management model. Okay, now how it goes is, any company, if they want to venture into a new business, or any company if they want to design their strategic landscape, they will basically get into try to take into consideration the pestle model, which caters to all the aspects of micro and macroeconomy. Now let's understand what does this pestle mean. The pestle means this is basically your this politics, this is nothing but your economics, this is nothing but your social perspective, this is technology, this one is the legal aspect, last but not the least is the environment. Okay, now if you were given a topic as red, green, whatsoever, or blue for that matter, just try and connect this topic to each of the points that I've shown you. So try and talk about how red as a color or sign that has been used with politics. Is there a party, is there any party which uses its flag or slogan or whatsoever which has little bit connection with the red as a color. I think communism has a pretty good connection as far as politics is concerned. Then you can talk about economics. I'll give you a fairly easy example out here. The economical example would be whenever the stocks going down. Okay, so whenever the stocks are going down or they are depreciating, they are usually denoted by the red color. Okay, as far as society is concerned, I think there are a lot of things that we can talk about as far as the society is concerned. You can talk about red color as far as the Hinduism is concerned. It's basically a married woman would put that red kumkum on her forehead, which means that she's married, something like that. There are red colors which is followed in mythology. I remember the color red is basically followed in Japanese mythology quite a lot. So you can connect this color with society, anything that comes in your mind. You can talk about this. Okay, it's a color that shows danger. It's a color that can be used to show the love and affection. So basically red is a color that can be used for a lot of things as far as society is concerned. Now technical is concerned, I don't know, like you can talk about those companies who use those technical companies, if at all anything exists. I think MU Sigma uses red color in its logo. I'm really not sure, but you can check about it. So as far as technology is concerned, you cannot really connect it. But yeah, you can talk about company who's got a technical company who's got a red logo or something like that. Then comes legal. Legal, yeah, I think you can talk about this red ink. If they have to seal any company and all that, they will be using that red ink to seal the company. Again, whenever the lawyers when they make that affidavit or all the important legal documents, there is this red thread that these guys use, so you can talk about it. Environment, okay, I cannot recollect anything like on the spot. So if you have anything to do with the environment as far as the red color is concerned, you can actually connect it. See, the bottom line here is that given you any abstract topic, any damn abstract topic, just try to put that into these 6 fundamentals. That's it. Connected with the politics, economic, social, technical, legal, environmental. You are getting ready-made 6 points on the spot. So you got to do a little bit of groundwork, and I think then you'll be fairly okay with it. But that's the one way of looking at it. Okay. Now I'll tell you what is the another way to look at it. Now, whenever the abstract topic is given, what I would do is I'll start with the organizations. Okay, so let me talk about the organizations. Now, which all the organizations, they use red in their name or whatsoever. So what I can recollect is basically red chilies. Yeah, I think red chilies production is there, so red chilies is there. Then you have something called as Red Cross, American Red Cross, fantastic NGO, like top-notch NGO in the world, by the way. So you can talk about Red Cross. Then you can talk about something Red Fort. I mean, that's normal. This should recollect you on the spot, by the way. So organizations using name as red is basically Red Chilies, Red Cross, Red Fort, something like that. Then what you can do is you can move ahead and you can think about the name or logo, by the way, logo or name, which uses red as a color. I think Coke is there. Okay, Coke is there, yes. Zomato is there. Recently got famous. Netflix is there. Okay, so these are the companies which are using the red as a color. Oh yeah, how can I forget? YouTube. Okay, so YouTube has red color in it. That's one. And then there is a plus sign in the Swiss name. So yeah, so these are the companies or these are the organizations. Basically, they use red color, red logos. So that's how we can turn it around. Then I'll move on a little bit. I'll talk about on a daily basis what people do. So okay, let's talk about drink. Okay, let's talk about drink. Red label tea. I hope there is a red label tea. Okay, red label tea you can talk about. You can talk about Red Bull. Yeah. So you can talk about this. Then there is this new energy drink. I think Sting, if I'm not wrong. So Sting has it has a red color, by the way. So you can talk about these drinks. Yeah. You can talk about red fruit. That's apple. You can talk about apple. Okay. Couple of points that you can think about. So I'm only now trying to do a generic thing, red masalas, spices you can talk about. You can start from your house basically. So the moment you are out of the house, what do you see? You see signals, you see red banners, so many things. So I'm just trying to start it from a small level and then I'm going to take it to the higher level. So all these names and all that we see, these are like daily stuff. It's a routine stuff. So don't get really upset with the abstract topic. If you channelize it properly, if you segment it properly, I think you'll be able to get many points. Okay. Then we can move to the countries. Now I'm getting a little higher. So we can talk about the countries. Any country you can think about quickly that uses red as a color. If you ask me red as a color, I would say China. Yeah. China is the country that I can think about. Okay. Now after China, what I can see, okay, so in Russia, basically many languages and basically culture of Russia uses a lot of red color. As I said, Japanese use in their mythology, by the way. In China, by the way, I'll tell you, in China, the red color is associated with good luck. So in their new year, they actually wear all that red dresses and they kind of come out and then celebrate. That's number one. What else we can think about? Okay, Jamaica. Yeah. In Jamaica, there's this, let me recall it. So there is this popular slang term which uses red actually. There is a slang term, whenever somebody is under the influence or somebody who's like badly drunk, they use a word that starts with red. So you can talk about that. So we already talked about the Hinduism and all that stuff, so we will not repeat that point. Even in Singapore, by the way, in Singapore the red color is used as a symbol of joy. Okay, so you can talk about that. So red color has many things attached to it. Now let's move to the political side. You can talk about the countries, right? You can talk about the flags. Flag having red color with it. You can do that. So you can talk about that front. Now, if I look at the little bit side of nature, you can talk about the roses and the flowers and so many things which are there in the red color. But yeah, if I have to talk something different, then I think red is the highest arc of the rainbow. Yeah, this is something cool. Yeah, so you can talk about this. Okay, then we will not. Red is the first color you lose sight of at twilight. I mean, if you don't understand, they just leave that. I'm just trying to recollect as and when I am trying to move ahead with the point. So there are a lot of things. Like when I talk about nature, I think as far as bees are concerned, so bees, I think these guys cannot see red color, whereas they can see any other color. Okay, so I think you can talk about that as well. Then you can talk about as far as politics is concerned, you can talk about, or organizations are concerned, you can talk about a red ocean strategy. And now, not a great strategy by the way, but red ocean strategy means basically there is a price war. Okay, there is a price war, there is a cutthroat competition, there is a huge blunt, shrewd competition wherein every competitor or every company tries to beat their competitors, try to kill their competitors, and they do anything that can be possible in the ethical manner, so they can do that. I think today the telecommunication industry would come under red ocean strategy, because falling down the rates, giving a lot of discounts, try to grab the customers, try to port the numbers, giving them the great or amazing offers. So I think this can come under red ocean strategy. So this is something to do with the management. Okay, so you can connect it. If you're a BBA guy, if you're a BCom guy, you should understand this. Okay, now are there any phrases that start with red? I think yeah, that's a red carpet is one of the phrase. Then caught red-handed is one of the phrase that you can talk about, and many more points are there that you can think about as far as the red is concerned. So the point is that if you don't understand anything as far as the abstract topic is concerned, start with the pestle. Pestle is always going to be a friend. Then start talking about about that topic. If there is any song that you understand that this color has been used, any country that uses the color, companies, society, so on and so forth. So just try and think about a couple of more topics and try to put them into the all segments that I've just told you, and I think by that way you can build up a good content. Now let's take another example which is a little bit different than this. Alright, here we will not take any color as such, but I'll just write one sentence down. I still remember this is something that I was asked in one of the B school. This was a topic. I think this came to me in SC Maturity if I'm not wrong. Okay, so the topic was basically, here it is. So it is pink pajamas flew over the Red Fort. Yeah, this was the topic that I still remember. Okay, so pink pajamas flew over the Red Fort. Yeah, so that was the topic. Now, if you get a sentence like this, what you're gonna do about this? Okay, now here I'll tell you to kind of correlate this topic. Okay, now let's understand this. Okay, so the color is pink. Pink color goes with whom? Mostly. So the pajamas are there and pink is there. So pajamas, pink pajamas, something to do with women. Okay. Okay. Flew over the, I think this is something to do with, say something to do with the performance. Okay. And flew over the Red Fort. Now Red Fort is a symbol. Okay, a symbol. It is something which is very much not, I wouldn't say important is not a good word, but something which is very much substantial, right? So I would say that women performance, getting better and better every day. So what I've just done is I kind of broken them into the parts. So this became the first one, this became the second one, and this became the third one. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to attach them to each other and then come out of it, like try to think something about it. So pink pajamas flew over the Red Fort is basically women are now doing phenomenally great. So whenever you get such kind of sentences, try to decode them, try to kind of separate them, try and understand one by one. Take one word, decode it, take another, decode it, try and connect them with something or the other. Let me tell you one thing, there is nothing correct or there is nothing wrong as far as your abstract topics are concerned. They're only checking your creativity. I would not say creativity. You will if you look at a lot of websites and all that, the guys are talking about creativity. I have no fucking clue, why they say that, but actually it's not creativity. I think it's more of your presence of mind, how quickly you are ready for the challenges. That's what they're talking about. So there is nothing wrong, there is nothing correct access. The only thing that the panelist is looking at is, okay, how quickly you are coming up with the ideas, how quickly you're showing your presence of mind, how quickly you correlate with the your colleagues in the team. So I think these are the things that they're talking about. So basically, do not go with the flow that okay, my answer has to be correct or 100%. No, just try to talk. That's it, and come up with maximum point. Okay. So the point 2 is whenever you get a sentence, break it up, slice it up, try to connect single word to something or the other. Again, you can use pestle analysis out here. You can connect that with something or the other. Now here I connected this with one point, which is social. Okay, because of these pajamas, and the pink color, so this is what it is. So you can try to say that. By the way, you can put it in the other way also, but let's not get into that. I think this is fine for the day. So yeah, so break it up and try to connect it. Now I'll take another example wherein I'll tell you how to do it in a different way. Alright, so here is an example. I'll take color example again. Now the example is say blue. Okay, here is a blue. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to form a matrix or a spider. Okay, so whenever I think about blue, what comes in my mind? So try to connect this. So first of all, Yeah, you can use pestle here, no doubt about that. Definitely you can use pestle, but I'll tell you the other way out, as to how to go ahead with this. So say first thing, now blue, so let's talk about, blue ocean strategy. This is number one. Now, what is blue ocean strategy? Blue ocean strategy is a fantastic strategy where a company creates its own area, a company creates its own market. A company is not trying to kill their competitors. Company is trying to be genuine. They're following the corporate governance. They're following all the ethics, and they're trying to do the business. It's a clear cut, a clean company. I can just cite an example of, say, Tata. Okay, so what you can do is you can core it. So from blue you went to blue ocean strategy, from blue ocean strategy you went to Tata as an example of a company. Then you can talk a little bit of Tata, their practice, and so on and so forth, their business growth, and then you can move to the next point. Now the next point that you can do is you can move ahead to with the, say, sports. Okay, say you can talk about Indian cricket team. Okay, you can talk about IPL, you can talk about those football teams or football leagues or whatever, who all have blue as a color. So then you can move to sports, and then you can cite an example. That's how we can create a content. Now from here you can move to, say, natural resources. So whenever I talk about natural resources, what comes in my mind? Water. Okay, comes in my mind as water. Fine. So ocean you can talk about, water you can talk about. Then you can discuss the issues, the water issues that we have. Not a great connector as such, but if you really want to talk something, you can definitely talk. Okay. Now when I say blue, what comes in my mind first? That's sky. Okay. So say here I'm going to talk about sky. Fair enough. So when I talk about sky, what comes in my mind next? Sky is nothing but the aviation industry. Okay, in aviation, Indigo. Yeah, I hope Indigo uses blue color. So Indigo, you can talk about Indigo, the first profitable company in the aviation industry with a bare minimum cost. They had an IPO a year and a half back, I think 2 years back, and it went fantastic. Indigo doing a great job. So you can talk about sky, then you can talk about aviation, then you can talk about Indigo. Again, you can connect this with country, you can connect this with country, you can connect this with organization, Facebook. Okay, you can talk about the scam or the scandal that has happened right now. You can talk about the scandal, you can talk about this. Then you can talk about, so country is done, then organization is done, then you can talk about the logos. Okay, then you can talk about a society, that's the social part, religion and all that. Then you can talk about any phrase, if there is any phrase. When you talk about Monday blues, how can I forget that? Okay, Monday blues, awesome. Yeah, from here you can talk about the corporate world and all that stuff. Okay, so this is what you can talk about. So try and come up with the point. So my only thing that I wanted to tell you guys today is that if you have given an abstract topic, okay, don't get disappointed. Don't take aback. I have given you a couple of points now. The only thing that I want you guys to do is sit back. Try to take any abstract topic, whatever pointers that I've given you in this video, try to work it that way. I think you still have 3 to 4 days to go for your GDs. I'm very sure if you work it like this, I think you will be fairly able to perform in your GD. Okay, cool. Now if you have any doubts, if you have any concerns, you can put that into the comment, and you can also tell me which other areas or which other topics that you want me to create videos on, and I'll be more than happy to do that. Alright, so here is my Facebook page. You can put the comment over there, or you can just ping me up. You want to talk to me, you can directly get in touch with me on this number. Do subscribe to the channel if you're watching this first time, and if you haven't subscribed to it. My next videos are going to be in line with the personal interviews. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the Wellinger form questions. There are a lot of people who came to me say that, sir, I have literally screwed up in my Wellinger form. Questions like, where do you see yourself 5 years down the line? Which vertical you want to join? Sir, why they have asked us, which areas or, which states have you been to? Something like that. So my next thing to do is, as far as Wellinger is concerned, I will be uploading the answers as far as your interviews is concerned. Alright. Good luck, guys. Thank you so much.